And so something happened in 2021. It bottomed out. And you can see from 2014 to 2019, it's just devastating. Then, really far down in 2021, this is COVID times. You know, a lot of Catholic churches, sadly, were not even open. And then something happens in 2022. Here's another graph that shows the overlap of leaving versus joining. That's a great crossover point. And look where it happens. 2020, things are bad. Then we start to see the uptick. There's an interest amongst people of believing in God, wanting to know who Jesus Christ is. And I was like this when I was raised nothing, and then I became Protestant around 8th grade. Didn't know anything about Catholicism, except I grew up in Texas and Mexicans were Catholic. That's about all I knew about Catholicism. When I was a teenager, I was like, yeah, Mexican people have this picture airbrushed on the hood of their lowrider. I don't know what it means. Now, obviously, got it right here with me, Our Lady Guadalupe. Love Our Lady Guadalupe. And by the way, Our Lady Guadalupe, greatest evangelism moment in the history of Christianity. More conversions. Now, my friends, in this media age, you are exposed to all the different Christian denominations. They're reaching out and they're saying, you want to be a Reformed Baptist, and here's why. No, you want to be a Missouri Synod Lutheran. No, you want to be a dispensationalist, charismatic, and send money to Israel. And they're all on the internet, and often they debate each other. And so now we have an arena of ideas that takes almost no effort to enter into. You could just go on Twitter, X, Facebook, YouTube, and put covenant theology versus dispensational theology, enter, and you'll find 4 or 5 videos immediately, and you have instant access. And what I think this graph is showing in 2020, the increase, is the explosion of the podcast space, the online space, this space. I'm getting millions of views on past videos where I'm explaining things about Catholicism. And I think when you get online and you compare what the Reformed Baptist is saying and the Dispensationalist is saying and the Lutheran is saying and the Anglican is saying and the Eastern Orthodox and the Catholic, and by the way, the Eastern Orthodox are having a huge surge as well. You look at all that and you're like, honestly, I think if you are open-minded and you're of goodwill, you see that the Catholics and maybe even the Orthodox have the most solid claim on what it means to be Christian.